Hey guys, so I wanted to do a little update on my paleo progress thing. Skin is still breaking out so badly. I have a nice little guy right in the middle of my forehead, which I have not gotten since I was in high school. But I haven't broken out this bad in like a long time. I have no idea what my skin is doing. Still no idea. The diet hasn't changed it, I guess I would say. However, when I did have my cheat meal and I had like, it was wrapped in like corn tortillas or flour tortillas or something like that, I had a headache. I had a headache 3 days my mom was here. Some of it was from me not drinking a lot of water during the day, I'm sure, but a lot of it was me kind of cheating. One day I had a donut, so those points obviously count against me. I'm dying. But yeah, I had a donut, and it's just like, it's like my body immediately reacts. I had headaches. Now I'm back to the paleo. Headaches have simmered down. It's just crazy to me how like one food item can make my body just freak out, and my head hurt, and my stomach hurt, and I got super bloated. So yeah, back on track this week, and I have CrossFit today at noon. I've been trying to go to the earlier ones just so at the end of the day, I have more time to like cook and do things around the house. Just thought I'd pop on here for a second. Just running out really quick. Have my Metcons on and these leggings. These are what I wanted to talk about. These leggings I got for Christmas from my mother-in-law. Thank you, Karen. These are Under Armour. I don't know what they are. I guess I'm assuming cropped something. They're great. They are awesome. I love the feeling of them. I wear leggings with CrossFit. I used to only wear like strictly Nike shorts when I was running and things like that. But with CrossFit, they really suggest that you wear leggings because you're squatting and those shorts can like bunch up and they don't really stretch. One of the good things about CrossFit is carrying kitty litter up the stairs is so easy now. I'm carrying groceries. I can get them all in one trip. In one trip. CrossFit is great for that, if anything. Hello guys. I'm back from CrossFit workout. Literally just finished it, walked across the street, and I'm back home. It's nice being so close to my gym. It's very nice. Today we did, the workout was different than what was posted on Facebook, but it was, I'm like still dying, 3 rounds of an AMRAP, which stands for as many rounds as possible. 3 5-minute AMRAPs of the same thing. So you do 5 minutes doing the first AMRAP, then you rest 3 minutes, and so on and so on. So it was 5 deadlifts and 5 burpees over the bar. I did 7 plus 2, so 7 rounds, which is a round would be 5 burpees, or 5 deadlifts and 5 burpees. At 95 pounds for my deadlift. And then I did 7 plus 2, so I got 7 rounds plus 2 deadlifts. The second round was 7 even, and my last round I kind of like fell apart because I really like went out the gate. It was like, yeah, I love deadlifts and I love burpees, which I do. But I was like, oh, 5 minutes is like nothing. But when you're kind of doing a sprint like that one was, it's a lot. And my back still is bothering me. I think it's just our mattress, which honestly we can't really do anything about right now. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I'm gonna try and like work on strengthening my core. But yeah, so just finished that up, and I did some foam rolling, which was real nice. Today is so pretty outside. Thank goodness, because it's like no one in San Diego is used to getting like 3 weeks worth of just rain and no sunshine and having to stay inside all day. And so thank the Lord that it is so beautiful outside. Also filling up my new water bottle. Let's see if I can do this without it falling over. My arms are shaking so bad. Ugh.
Feeling so small, watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go.
Hi guys, it is much later since I've last spoken with you guys. I went for a walk in the park, went to the bank, got everything with the bank all figured out. Went for a long walk, probably just like a 2-mile walk, nothing, you know, whatever. And then I decided to start making food for tonight. I'm going to do Nom Nom Paleo's recipe for, let me look it up. It's for the little meatloaf guys. Yeah, it looks really good. It calls for, see if it wants to focus, probably not. A tablespoon of olive oil, diced onion, nope, diced onion, mushrooms, green bell peppers, tomato paste, ground mustard. Ooh. I also, on the same thing, she has a butternut squash like dipping sauce, which calls for, you basically bake some butternut squash till it's tender, then you throw it in a blender or a food processor, which we don't have a blender because we got rid of our blenders because we thought we were getting a one for our wedding and it got stolen. So olive oil, spices, garlic, lemon juice, all that good stuff, and you blend it up and you can eat it with like plantain chips. So I went out and I bought some plantain chips, which these are paleo. But while I was there, I found these grain-free tortilla chips. So I looked on the back and it's, whoa, cassava flour, avocado oil, coconut flour, chia seeds, and sea salt. So I was like, oh, is cassava flour paleo? So I looked it up, did all my research, and then it says right here that is paleo. So I wanted to do a taste test with this to see how these tasted, if these are good, if these are way overpriced, which they are. I can already tell you that. I think I spent like $5 on them or something like that, which is stupid. The plantain chips are cheaper, so if you're poor like us, I'm gonna set this up and go for the plantain chips. But like, you know, if you want to be fancy, then oh my gosh, my life. Then try the these guys. So hopefully you can like see everything because I did a hi Cooper. So I'm going to try these guys. First of all, obviously, like every chip bag rule, it has to be half empty when you get them because, I don't know, Lay's made that a thing, apparently. They smell funny. They smell, Okay, so it smells like chalk a little bit. doesn't smell very good, but here we go. This is what it looks like. Yeah, these are good. Not as good as normal tortilla chips, I will say that. But these are pretty stinking good. I just got the basic sea salt one. They had other flavors. They had like lime, and they had nacho flavor. But I just wanted like something I could dip in salsa. So this doesn't have as much flavor. So maybe go with one of the flavored ones. I'm not really sure because I haven't tried them, so I can't tell you if they would be better. So these kind of taste like, now a lot of people probably aren't going to know this reference, but I'm from the South, so I know this reference. But have you ever had those like communion wafers, but they're not like real wafers? It's like the one that comes in the set where it's like the juice and the wafer is like on top, and you peel it back, and the wafer is almost like, it tastes kind of like a cardboard or something, and it like melts in your mouth, and it has like no flavor, and it has that consistency of almost like a really, imagine if you had a rice cake, but it was one piece of the rice cake, one puffed rice, and it was like pounded out really thin. That's what it tastes like. Almost like a rice cake. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. It definitely tastes different than the plantain chips. The plantain chips, at first I was like, oh, I don't like these. But the more you get used to them, the more you like them. Let me compare these to the plantain chips. This is 7 grams of fat, 19 carbs, and 1 gram of protein for 9 chips. For this one, the serving size is different. It's about 7. No, 11. 11 chips. And it is 18 carbs, 1 gram of protein, and 9 fat. So, this one is all around, well, the carbs are lower, but it has more fat. Whereas these have 1 extra gram of carb, but it's less in fat. So I don't really know what that means. I don't really, like, some people want to be like high carb or low fat, but when you're paleo, a lot of times you want to be really low carb. So I would go with the lower carb suggestion, but like 1 gram isn't really going to make that much of a difference. But yeah, if you're trying to get more fats in, go with the plantain. If you're trying to, I don't know. Do what you want. Do what you want with your body. Oh, it looks so good. Just cut up my butternut squash. Gonna put some oil and some salt and pepper on it. Then I'm gonna pop it in the oven for, I don't know how long, until they're done. At 350 degrees, this oven cooks faster, so I'm just gonna like put it in maybe like after 20-25 minutes. Come and check on it and just see how they're doing, and then I will update you when they are out. Cool. Just decided that I would go ahead and dice up all my things for tonight. That way I can simply just saute these and throw in the meat and all that stuff, and that way I cut out a lot of that time where you're just standing around being like, ugh, I have to cook this onion, ugh, I have to cook this bell pepper. And then I set out my ground turkey. Last night I put it from the freezer into the refrigerator, and it is still crunchy and frozen. So I'm just gonna let this sit out for maybe like an hour or so, and then if it's still frozen when I cook it, then who cares? It's just gonna maybe have the consistency maybe off, but you know. Also, how cute, ignore all the things that I can't eat, is this pasta. It's Eat Your Heart Out pasta. I bought it at Marshall's for $3.99. It's cute little like heart-shaped pastas, and I thought that it would be really cute for Valentine's Day to make Grayson homemade dinner and maybe use the heart-shaped pasta. That may be one of my cheat meals just because it's Valentine's Day. I don't want to be like worrying about what I'm eating or drinking or not drinking on Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day and it's the first one with my husband, and I don't remember I don't want to remember our first Valentine's Day as a married couple to be me worrying about silly little things like a diet or whatever. I may have a headache the next day. I may regret it. But it's Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day. Right, Cooper? Cooper is so fussy. Look, I'm getting you on camera so everybody can tell how fussy you are and how much you talk. Cooper is, I got him at the humane shelter when he was just a little baby, weren't you? And obviously, as you can tell, he's part Siamese. He's long-haired. I don't know what that means. You smell that onion? Yeah. Yeah, you smell that onion. Look at his bow tie. It's so cute. You're so cute. But he also has gotten a lot of darkness on his back the older he's gotten. He's only 2.5. Want to show him your diet? We'll do grocery haul with Cooper. Grocery haul with Cooper. Let's go. Today in my kitchen, here's my bags of food. Here is the LaCroix that my humans like to drink. And this is the diet that I have. It is the Urinary Care Hills prescription diet. Yes, I'm a very I'm a very expensive boy. I've had a lot of blockage. I've cost my parents about $7,000. And yeah, so that's what I eat now. Okay, y'all, for the meatloaf, I have my little, this is what I was whipping up, a tomato-y mixture. I'm assuming half of this is going to go in here, and the other half is going to be reserved, I'm assuming, for the little tops. And this is like the tomato, like the ketchup or whatever that you put on top. In here, I have my veggies, my mushroom, bell pepper, and onion. I also have some thyme, salt and pepper, and some garlic powder. And here I had fresh garlic that I diced up, tomato paste, Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire, whatever it's called, sauce, yeah. And I thought it said 2 tablespoons. Definitely said 2 teaspoons. It called for ground mustard, but I don't have that. So I just used some Dijon mustard and some rosemary. So yeah, I'm going to combine half of that in here, and then I'm going to scoop these into muffin tins and bake them for, I think it said 10 to 15 minutes. And then I'm going to take this, and then I believe it says to mix it with like carrot juice, water, let me see. We're going to boil it on medium-high. Yeah, and then we're gonna basically brush the sauce on. But then tomato juice or carrot juice, and then water. And I think that's it with this to kind of make it into a sauce. So that is what we are going to do. And again, this is ground turkey. It was still frozen, even though I left it out for like 2 hours, still frozen. So the consistency could potentially be a little off. Butternut squash is still cooking. Honestly, it has taken so long for them to get tender. And I don't know if the butternut squash itself is just like out of season, or if it was too I have no idea. I don't know. So I'm going to take those out because they have been in there for quite some time. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Let go. Okay, so I took these out after about 10 to 15 minutes. The turkeys, like, I think this is because it was frozen when I put it in. But other than that, these guys are looking really good. And I put these sauce over the top, and these guys are going to go back in for about 20 to 25 minutes until they're cooked all the way through. Also, I made my like butternut squash hummus dip thing. It's looking really good. I'm going to try and thin it out with some oil. It called for extra virgin olive oil, but I wanted to use some grapeseed oil, so that is what I used. This is paleo. Obviously. It was like a very, it wasn't actually her recipe, so she didn't put everything in there, like the spices and like the measurements on everything. So I have just been guesstimating. I have my tahini sauce from Trader Joe's. I put my grapeseed oil. I put salt, pepper. I crushed up some raw garlic, and then I put some garlic with parsley in it. My breath is gonna be smelling real great. And then it said lemon juice, so I just like put in the rest of the lemon from my lemon water this morning that I didn't use, and it's actually tasting really, really good. So I'm gonna try and make this like less thick by putting more oil in it, and I've also been adding some tahini sauce, but it tastes really yummy, and so I'm excited to eat that with some of my paleo chip options, or you know, just like raw veggies. I got some sugar snap peas the other day, which I really love, so those would be really good with it. Maybe some raw carrots and things like that. I'm just really excited about how it turned out. I think it's really good, and I want to make hummus with more options besides chickpeas, and I'm excited for that. So yeah, these guys are gonna go in, and we will see how they taste in a little bit. Okay.